Good day to everybody out there to see thy wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water, and as you can see, the house has been delivered. It was delivered yesterday, actually, and I got footage of it that may come out, probably come out on another visual before you see this. But this is the official. My house has been here for less than 24 hours. It got here. Actually, it's been here for about 24 hours. They got here yesterday at around 6 in the morning, 5:45, 6 in the morning. Or in the rising, and they bought the home, they installed it. You know, this is a low budget home for this area, pretty much just looking for shelter, and this is my shelter for the foreseeable future. And I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with my selection. You get what you pay for. As I mentioned before, you get what you pay for, and I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to be upset. I'm going to be thankful for what I have, you know, what we have, because you guys are watching this with me. You know what I'm saying? And there's a couple of different things that didn't work out the way I would like them to have worked out, but God made them work out perfectly because this is the way it ended up being. Number one, the well is being installed, as you can see. That's the well being installed. They started Monday late, and had I known or had I remembered or thought about it the right way, I would have never let them leave their machine sitting right there because I wanted the house to be stationed a different way. But that's okay. So that was kind of a mistake on my end. Second mistake was I never inquired about getting cement in the holes or getting cement pillars as opposed to the wooden ones. That's the second mistake that I actually made. But that's okay. You know, it is what it is. You guys can learn from those mistakes, and that's what it's about, learning from each other. And, you know, they kind of did a rush job on the stairs. They probably did a rush job on the actual pillars because, you know, just certain visuals of what I was seeing and how things played out gave me that indication. But anyhow, you know, nevertheless, today is another day, and like I said, we're going to be thankful. If I was more of a contractor or knew more about construction, I'm sure there'd be a lot more little things that I could point out. In fact, like Byron, he pointed out several things yesterday so that I mentioned to them. Not to mention my cabinets. Actually, we're gonna go inside and see. You know, but no, overall, this is what it is. We still in motion. This is more progress. There's nothing to kind of. It's just a highlight. Let's just put it. It's a highlight of the day. It's a highlight of our week. It's Thursday. It's a highlight. It smells like wood over here, or something. But you know, look. I mean, we can walk under the home. We can actually use this as storage. So this would be a great addition to having storage, you know, for the house. But mainly, we like to be up high for the potential of a flood. You know, we are on that outside layer of like Hurricane Alley and where they come through the Caribbean. We are right on that cusp of it. So we don't really get the major hurricane shit. Florida probably get more winds and rains. And God willing, we could continue that way. But so, you know, yeah, we have extra space, and the stairs are here. You know, you guys can let me know what you think of it. Actually hit that like button. We 4 minutes in. Hit that like button, please. Hit the like button. Get this out into the algorithm to show that this is possible. If I can do it, I'm not going to say anybody can do it. I don't like that. But if anybody that's willing to put the work in, think about what they're doing, strategize, you can get this done. This isn't something that only we know this. I got it. what we're gonna do, right, is we're gonna start cleaning up. And people say, man, you got a lot of jungle, you gotta start cleaning up. You're right. And this is where we're gonna start cleaning up at. Right around here in this little area right here. Right here. All of this right here, we're gonna start cleaning up from this whole little section here, half of a circle. We're gonna clean up and outwards, boom, outwards. Brush, all the underbrush. You know, a lot of the trees that don't mean nothing, we start to clip. Planting that stuff around the base, you know, just to kind of get some, like, what they call it, natural or organic matter from the trees, and let it remineralize the soil or whatever they, you know, I'm not really that technical with it, but I was kind of getting the idea, like, and just to rehash it and, you know, speak about it again. This is a living, breathing evolution of a beginner in this permaculture realm. So if I don't know something, go research it. But the thing is, I'm trying to give you an idea of what I'm going to do. Is we're going to start from here and move our way out. Start cleansing outwards, everything. Start to get some sunlight up in here a little bit more so we can start to plant fruit trees around next year, February, March, April. We can start to get the fruit trees planted because we'll have done our job from the house outwards. We can't, I don't really think that and it's possible because the soil wasn't trash. I mean, the report didn't come back trash. I mean, it was depleted in certain minerals. So that was an issue. So we want to remineralize the soil. And I think that based on what I was looking at through YouTube University in regards to the videos, pruning, and even some of the people through Facebook and YouTube, thank you, everybody that has said to start pruning, you know, and start clipping. And that's what we're going to do to start. And that's why, that's another thing that I love about this whole social media thing. Yeah, we can get into the maze and the, what do you want to call it? The rabbit hole of some things that really don't matter. But we also have a network of people out there that is willing to give you the information and some guidance based on their experience. And no, you don't just take whatever someone says. You go do some research and see, okay, well, damn, they did have something. Or they didn't have any idea what they was talking about. But thankful for you guys to help me to make that decision to say, you know what, we're going to start pruning and we're going to start from the house. And this all back here, we're going to, like even this stump, I got to figure out what to do with this. We're going to turn a lot of this into a garden, a nice major, for me, it's my garden. The garden for the community and what we're going to do for like maybe some, or for, you know, access and bartering and, you know, making a little extra money and helping. That will be on the north side near the creek, closer to the creek. Vibrant said it's a nice area up there, like a half acre that doesn't have any trees that need to be chopped down. You just got to clean it up and you can start your garden. It's higher up so you don't have to worry about flooding. And that's going to be the area that we focus on beyond close by. That's next. And of course, the mangoes. We cannot forget the mangoes. Those will be something that will be, they're grafted mangoes. I asked in another video if anybody had any experience with grafted versus non-grafted mangoes, and nobody said anything. So I'm asking again, what's the difference between grafted and non-grafted mangoes? I'm not asking, should I get rid of the trees, because I have my own, these are older mango trees. I don't have a problem. Look, if I grab one of the mangoes and it tastes really good, then we'll keep the tree. But if we grab mangoes off of trees and it just don't taste really good, not to say we're gonna get rid of it, maybe we'll try to nurse it, because we don't really want to get rid of free food. Who wants to get rid of free food? So if this isn't a mango tree that I'm not interested in, maybe someone else in the community will be interested in it, and we can get rid of mangoes that way. However we have to get rid of them, or we give them away, or we sell them, or we, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're not just going to get rid of these trees. They've already got the foundation. We may have to get rid of a few to open up some of the area for sunlight. But, you know, we're not just going to get rid of the mango trees just because. You know, we'll plant new ones or go get new ones from a nursery, you know. But everything starts from here. and works its way outward. So from here outwards, even to the front, we're not worried about aesthetics. I think it looks amazing up front. On the outside, I think it looks great. I think it looks great. Just put it like that. And I would do a video of the outside, but I'm not really trying to be having, you know, this is not a big country. I'm already letting people know I'm in Belize. But I'm trying to get away from even putting that in my titles. Now it's more so just gonna be about, you know, what's going on here on the land. And then once the land has kind of gotten to a space to where I'm happy with the progress and we have some mechanisms and some systems in order, then we'll start to get more into, and we'll probably get more into traveling around Belize before that, but you know, it'll be more heavily focused on getting this built. This is gonna be at least an 18-month project for me. Of course, it's gonna be a forever project, but 18 months at least. And within this 18 months, I wanna have at least 1,000 fruit trees planted throughout. At least 1,000. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to. At least 1,000. We already at 50 plus fruit trees. I need 950 more. We already at 50 plus. That's 45 plus mangoes. We probably at, I'm just saying 50 plus just to give it we probably more at 60, 70. So, yeah, we here, man. Let me give you a visual from I'm sure you already got all this. I'm just giving it to you again. You know what I'm saying? Giving it to y'all again. From a jail cell to putting in some work to learning, and now I have a home, a house on it. Home is in here, but I have a house with my property in this land, creek behind us that borders the entire length of the property, also cuts through. 40-some plus mango trees on the other side here, coconut trees, plantain, banana, cherries. We just have an abundance of fruits out here. Serenade cherries, you know, Manny apples. We have a lot, some things that I don't remember the name to, you know, so we have the stingless bee honey. We have the stingless bees that create the honey that Dr. Sebi's son uses, or Dr. Sebi even referenced, you know, in regards to that's Manuka honey. I think it's called Manuka. That's good for the eyes. It's good for a lot of different things. But we have that here that's being produced. And we're going to continue to cultivate these things. And we're going to mass produce whatever we can. We're going to do what we can. We're not going to go and chase things. This is what we're not going to do. We're not chasing anything. We're going to create and stick to the visual that I had. And that's always evolving. And not only my visual, but, you know, outside, what is this? Excuse me. I think this is business stuff. Okay, yeah, that's the girl, the well people. They'll be here a little later. That's all right. I'm not really pressed. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, we are fucking happy. We got what we came out here to get. We got what we came out here to get. Look, we got the major house, little small house for a little bit, you know, when it was raining outside, we just come in, got a shelter, look at some TV, upload some videos, edit some videos. We have our garden out here, lush, green, lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, callaloo, watercress, squash, yeah, zucchini. We're gonna have everything out here. We're gonna have our fruit trees just shining. All around, we're gonna have hundreds of coconuts, papayas, yeah, soursop, citrus, limes, what you wanna call the oranges, yeah. We just, look, that's a gumbo limbo, that's a bark right there. This right here is a bark. Gumbo limbo right there, bark. Yeah, got some of that at the house. But yeah, man, this is incredible. Like, the work has started. We are focusing on getting everything set up right now. That's what we're doing. We're setting up. We cannot stay here yet. We can't stay here yet. I mean, I can stay here right now. It's a house. It has a roof over the head. All I have to do is get a bed or let's lay on some clothing. If I wanted to stay here right now, I could. If I wanted to stay here right now, I could. I almost have some water. That's going to be done this weekend. Solar people are coming today. Like, you guys are getting these videos in sequence of when I filmed them. I'm figuring out that's how I'm going to start doing it now. When I film, that's when you get the videos. Like, there's maybe 4 or 5 days from when I record it, depending, because I don't have Wi-Fi, so it's uploading. I don't want to just upload a long 15-minute video. I don't want to do that. So I'm chopping it down. I mean, I can. I do on YouTube. I chop on YouTube. I'll upload the videos like this, and then I'll chop it down because everybody's not getting the full dose. So we break that joint down in the nickel bags, and then we'll hit you like that. Instead of hitting you with the weight, we hit you with the nickel bag. We hit you with the weight and the nickel bags. So that way, if you're doing something, you can deal with the weight. If you're not doing something and you got the opportunity to keep hitting, skip ads and, you know, next video, then we'll hit you with the nickel bags, if that's making sense. And I'm sorry to equate it to that, but, you know, that's just the way some of us operate, you know. And I have to speak to us as well, you know, the ones that operate like that. I can go both ways. I can sit in the corporate room and I can sit in the trap house. And I can also sit on the farm now. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I cannot sit in the trap house. Let me stop that with y'all. I cannot sit in no trap house. I'm not built like that. I will not be able to take another charge if the police ran into the trap house. I can't sit in no trap house. I don't even want to be a part of a trap house unknowingly. If you fuck with me and you know me and you have me, don't have me going into no place that you knowingly know that it's a trap house. Please, I shouldn't even have said that. But I think y'all understand what I'm saying. I could have conveyed it a little differently. You know what I'm saying? But here we are in front of this. And like I said from the beginning, you guys will see the mistakes. You guys will see the wins. And I've pointed out some of the mistakes. I've already pointed that out. And, you know, I didn't mention the finance, and there hasn't been any financial mistakes, but there has been things that have come up that I have had to add to things that, you know, just little things that you learn along the way that you can put in the ebook. So when you're ready to put that out there and box that up and frame it, this is what you can do to avoid mistakes and when you want to move to, or you could just go through these videos and get it for free if you have the time. With that book, it'll knock out a lot of this talking that I'm doing, and it'll just get you boom, 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 boom. Okay, I spent this amount for this, blah, 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 blah. You know, and give it to you like that. Because we definitely got to create more material with all of this. You know, and eventually my videos will tap into the algorithm to where people that like to do this kind of stuff, man, I will appreciate you for tapping in with me. Thank you so much. We're like a family that haven't met each other yet, but you have the same energy I have because this is something that you want to get accomplished. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I appreciate y'all for tapping in with my journey. It's just me for right now. I'll have others that join along the way, and you know, this book of my life is evolving, and right now we're in the book of Belize. This is the chapter Belize, and the land that'll be producing a fruitful amount of produce, vegetables, herbs. We already have natural herbs in abundance here. I mean, Vibrant had me tasting something the other day. Y'all have seen that video already. Like I said, these videos, I need to start pumping them out more, but the service is very difficult to pump these videos out, and the cellular data that I have unlimited ultimate through Verizon, which is the international plan. They give you 15 gigabytes of high speed per month. Once that's gone, they drop it down to 3G. And right now I'm on the 3G, so I'm not able to upload from the house as much, so I have to go to the restaurants. Which I have restaurants right around the corner from me, but you know, even still, if I can just do it from the confines of my homes, like I don't want to be sitting in a restaurant all day, although that doesn't bother me to a certain degree. And I'm here most of the day. So I'm here most of the day. I can't really post Like I spent most of the day here yesterday. I think I left out for about an hour and a half, you know, came back, finished with them, and these guys came back, and then we kind of sat back and, I mean, I was watching, getting footage. This is monumental for me. This is the new, 2025, all of these visuals is the new, I don't want to say the new, but it is the photo album of, you know, how 95, everybody had photo albums and shit like that. Even some people still have photo albums. This is the new photo albums, the digital movement. You know, this is the photo album, so you're getting everything in historical reference and data, and this is what you get to see of me for today. You know, so thank you for tapping in. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and continue to keep rocking with your boy, man. We're gonna continue to keep giving y'all great valuable information on how you can plant. You know, we wanna figure out if we wanna put, we wanna know if we wanna plant from the ground or we wanna put some up on the beds. You know what I'm saying? What to do with this stump right here, because it's a very big stump. It's one of these emery trees that we had to get rid of that I'm not too happy about getting rid of, but we got rid of. But we wanna know what we wanna do with that. You know, getting a team together, you know what I'm saying? But immediate problems is getting the well installed over here, as well as the electricity people hooked up today, the leach field with the septic, and that's about it. I'm not really going to buy anything. Oh, they have to come in and put the top part of the cabinets in, as well as the plumbing for the sink and everything. I forgot to even mention that. I know y'all probably asking, well, damn, what happened to the... It's coming Sunday. I have to go get a hot water heater. I'm not going to buy things for the house until I'm ready to move in. Once things are set up, I'll start to buy things and boom, come in. But we don't really, I don't want to just be bringing things in and having it sitting in here, and then I come back one day and we gave it away. So I'm going to be here when I start to do that. I don't know if I'll move in. I don't know when I'll move in full time. I just don't know. But the more I get done and things in here, I think the more, and the internet. Once that internet because I'm not going to get internet at both places. Once the internet is here, because that's where I'm getting it at here, I'm not really worried about getting it at the rental property. I might keep that for a couple months, just, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not sure how things will play out. I got, you know, I don't know. I got people wanting to visit me, you know, and, you know, I got time. I just, my focus really is to build up and nurture this land to more life. It's already a lot of life here. We want to give it more life. We want to plant the trees that we remove. We want to plant more trees that we remove. We want to get rid of things that are killing plant the trees that are already here. There's a lot of things that we want to continue to do. And we're just in the beginning. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I just found out they're not going to come until another hour and a half later. So I'm going to go back to the house. It's early here anyway. I'm going to go back to the house, fall back for a little bit, and, you know, possibly edit a couple more videos. I ain't really editing no videos, and that's probably why I haven't really tapped into the algorithm like that, because I don't do much editing. I don't want to say people not interested in the material. I mean, everybody's has material that somebody resonates with, so I'm not going to go that far. I don't even have that in my mind. But you know, the algorithm will tap into me when it's ready. I must not be ready for the algorithm, because I ain't hit that 1,000,000 view video yet and retain, you know, 30,000 of those people to watch. Actually, I should say, yeah, 30. I'm good with 30,000 of y'all holding on. I don't need 300. 30,000 of y'all hold on to something that y'all feel like is great content. 30,000 of y'all hold on to a video that got 1 million views and they're just stuck out there. I'm grateful, because I'm gonna continue to keep building upon that. It's just like Tetris or Legos. You just keep building upon these blocks. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, you know? But I thank y'all for tapping in. Also like that video. We creating art. This is my canvas out here. This is my canvas out here. I'm a beginner at this. I'm a beginner at permaculture. I'm a beginner at farming. I'm a beginner at growing all types of fruit trees because I've never grown a fruit tree. I've grown a botanical fruit vegetable, like a cucumber and a tomato and zucchini, but I've never grown a papaya. So you guys will be along that journey. I gotta get my goddaggone drone has flown into the goddaggone Cahoon Palm. I'm getting ready to leave and I ain't even got that drone out of there. It look like it's gonna rain. I gotta get that drone out of there. I gotta get something to